You know, the first thing with Court is, you know, she can't keep a secret. Built like a half-mile four-wheeler track. So we're running around. I'm taking the kids' ride. I pull up to the cab, and it's Court's turn. So we go around. We had one spot. We had to come down this steep sand hill, and I did it 50 times. Of course, she's on there, and I hit it on an angle, and my front wheels turned sideways, and we flipped over, rolled forward. I'm like, you okay? And she's like, yeah. And I crawl out, flip it over, and I look her all over. I'm like, you know, I'm sorry, man. And she's like, I'm good. So we go to the bottom of the hill. I'm like, don't say nothing, you know, because I'm starting to worry about her mom. And I put her on the back, and I'm like, you sure you're okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. We don't get halfway up the driveway. She's yelling, Mom, Dad rolled the four-wheeler. And I'm like, you know, what the frick you doing? Kel calling home to Mom. I could tell something's going on, which was typical because, you know, her and Kel couldn't go away for a day without one of them crying. And so she hangs up. I'm like, well, what's wrong? She's like, Court broke up with her boyfriend. I'm like, what the hell? Why would she do that down there? And she's like, well, she said she's in love with Ben. I'm like, Ben, the farmer? You know, I mean, I never knew they even talked. I mean, I knew Ben hung out with my boys, but I'm like, what the hell's going on? And she's like, yep, she's been in love with him her whole life. She ain't holding it back any longer. Like I told your sister, I mean, your son's your son until he finds a wife. Your daughter's your daughter for the rest of her life. And so I love you. And cheers.
No, I'm like, I want to.
Good.
Thanks.
Joy I will announce you, by the power invested in me, husband and wife. Then we may kiss your bride.
I knew it came pretty special when we were harvesting one night and going back and forth in the field, and he dumps corn in the combine, puts on a grain cart. I'm going by the truck, and I see someone run clear across the field. I mean, we're farthest away from the truck. I'm like, Ben, what is going on here? He said, don't worry about it. Well, turns out Kourtney's running clear across a 20-acre field to get in the combine with Ben.
Headed to the beach, and Kourtney out of nowhere just starts bawling. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? With tears in her eyes, she goes, I'm in love with Ben. And I'm like, you've had 10 years and you choose now when we're thousands of miles from home on a beach with your boyfriend to express this? I was like, what do we do now? And she's like, I just have to tell him. I was like, okay.
But, you know, Ben, with all that time that you spend in the field, I can really understand why you love your animal crackers. Your Rice Krispie treats, fruit roll-ups so much. And, you know, even though Court has put a little bit of a limit on your snacks, you know, that she buys you because she's looking out for you, we all know that you still continue to sneak over to your parents and eat the snacks your mom buys you.